I'm going to start off by summarizing my movie Sometimes in April, which is about the Rwandan genocide, and it first starts out with Augustine, who is the main character in this movie, and he's in his classroom, and him and his students are talking about the Rwandan genocide, and after class is over, he kind of goes outside and starts to kind of remember what happened, and he just drives home, and he finds that he has a letter from his brother, who is in prison, and basically his brother tells him that he wishes to see him, and his brother's name is Honor, by the way, and basically that he just kind of wants to talk to him, and I'm pretty sure Augustine says somewhere in the beginning that him and his brother haven't spoken in years, and throughout the movie we kind of figure out why that is, and basically what goes on is that Augustine, the main character, he is Hutu, and his wife is Tutsi, and those are the two political groups that are warring against each other, so it's not safe for his wife and children to be there. So Honor says that he will get his family out of the country into safety because he has some connections, and Honor actually fails with that task. The wife is killed, and his two boys are also killed, and obviously puts a strain on their relationship. And at the time, Augustine is also a Houthi soldier, and Honor works at a radio station, and at the time the government controlled some radio stations, so they put out anti-Tutsi messages, and we kind of see throughout the movie Augustine looking for his family, and he never really finds them. He just tries to kind of survive, and we also see like very gory details of what happened to other people. We also see his family's point of view before they all die, and it's all very gory. We see lots of blood and bodies and people being shot, so it's pretty graphic. It's actually compared to Hotel Rwanda a lot because Hotel Rwanda also deals with the Rwandan genocide, but Hotel Rwanda, since the people actually go to this hotel, it's more of a safe haven, so a lot of these things are more implied than actually shown. So, and I actually like that Sometimes in April does show that, because I feel like it gets the message out more to people, and it kind of captivates an audience more to pay attention to kind of like what actually happened and how gruesome it was and all that. As far as casting goes, I thought that the casting was pretty well. I thought everyone did a pretty good job. I can't remember where this was, but it was said that some of the actors had very little acting experience and were actually from Rwanda because the director wanted it to be a little more raw or realistic, so I thought that was pretty interesting. The main character, I thought he could have been a little more dramatic, but I still thought he was really good, so in general I really like the casting. As far as cinematography goes, I'm not sure how well I picked up on that, but I think that the weather was something. I feel like when Augustine, like when we saw his flashbacks, that the lighting was a bit dimmer and kind of gloomier, and when it's shown in present time it's a little more brighter, and I feel like that's just trying to see that things are kind of, better, and that he's kind of getting along Also, so yeah. In general, I thought that the movie was also pretty historically accurate, and that it did a good job of portraying the genocide. I feel like it was a mix of a documentary and a regular movie, so I thought that was pretty interesting as well, and I thought that it was really good. So in general, I really liked it, and I thought it did a good job of giving out a message and being historically accurate while still being entertaining. It's pretty hard to watch. It provokes a lot of emotion, but I think that's why the movie is so good, is because it does provoke emotion and it gets you to think about what has happened and all. And we also see other nations, and how they react to it, and how they're really very hands-off. They don't want to intervene, and it just kind of makes you think about these things. So I really liked how they also showed that perspective, and overall, it's just I think it came together very nicely.